Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ. And as you can see here, looking at some of the trades that I've went through in this league, starting at the top, Vince Beagle headed to the Rams for Zach Miller. There's actually been a lot of trades that have been going on here. So look at this top one. Next one, Bucky Hodges goes to the Titans. That's the T to TNJ. So he has a new weapon there. Also, the Vikings are making a couple of big moves here, trading Melvin Ingram and Cyrus Jones in a third-round pick to the Jaguars in exchange for Justin Houston. So a pass rusher goes to Minnesota. Also, here's the Titans once again making another trade. This one is to grab Mariota. So Mariota and Avery Williamson are headed home to the Titans. In exchange for Deshaun Watson and Cyrus Jones. Man, that is a pretty big trade there. Marcus Mariota headed home. Look at the Vikings. I mean, they're making a whole bunch of moves here. They traded Derek Carr to the Jaguars. So it looks like they traded at least two quarterbacks here in these last two trades here. And here's another one going with the Dolphins here. Looks like the Vikings get Xavier Howard, and that's where Marcus Mariota came from. I mean, he came from the Dolphins, went to the Vikings, probably didn't even play with the Vikings one game, went straight to the Titans. So a lot of moves have been made here in this early part of the season. And let's just look at some news here. Look at these awards. Isaiah Crowell, Player of the Week in the AFC on the offensive side, 186 rush yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 reception, 35 yards. Man, he was a beast for me. And let's just look at who was there week 1. Tevin Coleman in the AFC, 250 rush yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 receptions, 81 yards, and a reception TD. Man, he was killing with him. And man, let's get into this action. Arizona Cardinals. Let's look at their record. I believe they're 2-0. Yeah, they're 2-0. So as you can see, trying to make a move here, man. I mean, honestly, I'm trying to get Chad Kelly a lot better. He's got 2,000 XP here. If you look at my guy, Marcus Allen, he's got 12,000 XP right now. So let's just get into this gameplay. Almost has superstar trait there, but let's just get into this, man. Let's go. So here we are at the beginning of this game. Starting out with the ball are the Cardinals on a 3rd and 11, throwing an out route to the receiver past Chidobe Awuzie. Jameis Winston is their quarterback. Todd Gurley is their running back. So they have a pretty good offense as far as weapons go. So Jameis Winston, we know he's got a strong arm, so he's going to be fitting into tight windows like he just did there. Todd Gurley gets the hand up the middle, and he's to the 32-yard line. So on a 2nd and 4, Jameis Winston's going to drop back with man coverage. He's going to find his tight end open on the left side of the field. So right away, man, the Cardinals are moving the ball. And look at the clock, man. They've chewed up a good majority of this quarter. And right on cue, Todd Gurley gets into the end zone. So the Cardinals, that was an easy drive for them. They ate up clock. They ran the ball. They threw the ball. Got all the way down the field. Put 7 points on the board. So we had to go ahead and duplicate that. So Chad Kelly finding his receiver open here. So on a 3rd and 10, dropping back to pass. Chad Kelly's going to have all day to throw. Rolling out to the right side. Gonna run the ball here, get out of bounds, a late hit there. So I think the Cardinals got away with one there. So on a 2nd and 9, a play action read here, rolling out to the right side. Chad Kelly once again having all day to throw. He's gonna find his receiver Demaryius Thomas here, and I'm telling you, man, I tried to dive and just give up there, but I don't know what's up with the dive button here. I don't even know, like, diving and sliding with quarterbacks. I can't even slide. I don't even know what it is. I tap X, he still dives. So here on a goal line stand here, 3rd and goal, I try the QB sneak. I don't get in. So on a 4th and goal, I'm going for it on a pitch play. And what a play by his corner there. So instead of trying to settle for 3 points, I go for it on 4th. I'm really pretty conservative with those calls most of the time. But this time I'm trying to be aggressive. Doesn't work out. So they get the ball back and they're just giving me a heavy dose of Todd Gurley. But we do stop them here right before half. So they go for it on a 4th and 4, but look at this. Danny Shelton, man, I could have had the ball in his territory, but Danny Shelton jumps offside, gives them the first down. So what do they do next? Give the ball to Todd Gurley, and he was a monster this whole game. Here he is once again, Jameis Winston on the play action read, 3rd and 9, but this time we are getting to the quarterback, and we actually push him out of field goal range. So on a 4th and 17, only 4 seconds left in the half, just throwing it up deep, 10.5. It's got all day to throw. Where's my pass rush on this play? He throws it up into the middle of the end zone, and this was actually going to be caught, but his feet were out of bounds. Wow, we got away with one there. So now we open the half. We get the ball to start the second half. So we give the ball to Isaiah Crowell. Still trying to establish some balance here because, man, we haven't been able to do anything. I think this is the first game that we didn't score any points in the first half. So on a 3rd and 15, we take a sack. Once again, back-to-back sacks. So we're forced to punt the ball. So it's like he started the ball out with the start of the half out with the ball because we gave it right back to him. So on a 3rd and 7, bad usering on that one. Marcus Allen can't get there. So once again, giving the ball to Todd Gurley, just right it. Look at the play clock on each of these plays. Look at, he snapped the ball with 5 seconds left on the play clock there. He's just milking this clock, but we get in for the sack there with Justin Simmons. So we force a punt. So we get the ball back on the 42-yard line here on a 2nd and 5. Chad Kelly's going to have all day to throw, rolling out left. I had an open guy there, but I chose to run it. Picks up 6 yards just to get the first down. So on a 1st and 10 on the 35, another play action here, rolling out to the right side. I'd see an open lane to run, so I try to get out of bounds, and I get smacked on that play. So Chad Kelly, this is my problem, man. I don't know what's up with my quarterbacks and fumbling, but they fumble a whole lot, take a lot of unnecessary hits, but at least on the next possession, we do get them to punt after holding them to a 3 and out. So on a 1st and 10 here on the 18-yard line, we got to drive the length of the field now. So we find our tight end there, Gerald Everett there, open over the middle. So on a 2nd and 3, Chad Kelly's going to drop back to pass, roll out to the right once again, find Gerald Everett on the drag across the field. Chad Kelly's throwing some, I mean, he has some pretty good accuracy when outside the pocket throwing on the run. He's pretty good at that, and I'm pretty impressed. The rest of his attributes, I'm getting up. His medium accuracy is probably his strongest suit right now. So I'm trying to get his deep accuracy up, trying to make it so I can make these deep accuracy throws, and especially when I'm like trying to run deep routes with Isaiah McKenzie and Demaryius Thomas, because I don't really go deep with Carlos Henderson. He's kind of like a 20 to 30 yard route running guy. So we do get into the end zone. So we tie the game up 7-7, but we're already in the 4th quarter because he's been milking the clock this whole game. Look at the play clock. It's at 3 seconds. He is milking the mess out of this clock. And on a 3rd and 9, that was a crucial throw by Jameis Winston right over the defender there. So 2nd and 6 here. He's in field goal range, and at this point, there's nothing I can do. I'm low on timeouts. I mean, I can't do anything. So here, no timeouts left. 2 seconds left in the game. He gets the game winner. And man, this is a tough one to swallow because I had that field goal in the beginning. I didn't take it. I chose to go for it on 4th down. So instead of this being a 10-10 game, possibly going into overtime, he ends up kicking the game winner and taking this one. And honestly, we didn't even have the ball that much on offense because he was just milking the clock all game long, taking all day to snap the ball. And he had shoe clock on at one point. So Isaiah Crowell only gets 57 yards rushing. Only 5 receptions by my receivers and tight ends. But look at that time possession. 16 minutes to 8. I mean, that's a huge difference, and that won him the game. Smart game plan by him. I got to give it up. But we'll bounce back, man. This is a hard pill to swallow, but hit subscribe. Hit that like button. We're coming back for the next episode, going up against the 49ers.